Hello, good morning. Sorry, my hair looks crazy, but I'm actually about to French braid it. I had a few questions of people asking. They were like, oh my gosh, like your hair looks so cute in the braids. How do you do it? I am world's worst braider ever. I don't do it super often, but especially at the beach, it helps to like not make my hair blow all over the place. And since I have like layers, it's hard to keep my hair like all together in something. Just parted my hair and I just start like at the top. I divide it into 3 sections and then you just cross over like you start it like a regular braid and then you start adding extra into each section. So like this, I grab more hair from back here along with it. And you just keep braiding the same way, but you add hair from the front and the back. Sorry, I have to look because I'm not. And you just keep doing the over, you know, going over whatever your middle. And then once you get, like, I have all of the hair on this side, and then you just continue braiding like normal until you get to a length. I mean, you can always like stop it here and then you could like curl the ends. That's cute. But obviously I'm just gonna braid all the way down. Clear twisty ties to tie it off. And then you could always like pull it more. You could pull out a few like front pieces. I'm not gonna do that because when I pull out the front pieces, then those fly into my face while I'm on the beach. So I'm just gonna leave it tight. So I actually got tired last night and I ended up not finishing Spark of Light. So I think I have maybe like 70 pages left to finish of that today. So I'm gonna do that. I also did not edit a video yesterday either. So later I'm gonna have to edit. Hello.
Yeah, there's Sleepyhead.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Is it hot out?
No, it's cloudy.
Oh. So that's what it looks like, totally finished. Good enough for me. Today's swimsuit is the one piece that I got from Amazon, which I do really love. I'm gonna get it, I think, in purple, I decided. But I think I'm gonna do a size smaller and see how it fits, because this, I accidentally ordered the 18 plus in this. Normally I wear a size 14, 16. So it's a little big, like back here, and I would say up here, but it still fits really well. So I'm gonna go take my hot coffee out. I got my book in my bag, my phone and stuff like that. Since Alvin came up here, I'm gonna have him pick a book for me because I really only have this much left in here. So I feel like, why go down and read this and then have to come back up and like bring him back up? I am on page 304 and there's only like 366 pages. So yeah, I only have 66 pages left of this. So I'd rather just go ahead and take another book down. All right, Alvin's gonna choose, ooh, nice natural light. Open it on up, look at that. New book for today. What's it gonna be? I think this is the most exciting part for the vlog for everyone else. Ooh, another Jody. Nice. Super excited for this one. This one is supposedly about COVID and on an island, and I've been rating all my Jodies 4 or 5 stars, so got a good one here. All right, I just walked up from the beach because I was gonna get a refill in coffee, but also because I finished Spark of Light. I'm gonna rate this 5 stars. I got so many goosebumps at the end, and the way that Jody writes her twists are so good because I'm not expecting them. Like, I am usually just so immersed into the actual story, and then when she throws the twist, it gives me goosebumps because I'm like, I wasn't even like thinking about this. Like, this is like shocking my brain right now. And so I absolutely loved it. I really, really enjoyed also the author's note because it just gave a lot of perspective I am someone that is learning just more about, I would say, history in general, especially because I was homeschooled, so I don't know a lot about the legal side of things, I would say. And so reading Jodi's books have been actually very eye-opening for me. Jodi did like so much research for this, and she also interviewed like both sides, if you want to say, so both pro-life and pro-choice, and she even like gave her own opinion here in the author's note, but I don't feel like you really saw her opinion in the book. It just felt like the book was split into like, yes, this is what some people think, this is what other people think, and these are women that have gone throughout their lives and got abortions or didn't get abortions because of XYZ. I felt like the book wasn't really pulling you towards a specific agenda, but it was very eye-opening to see like from both sides, or see like who thinks what. This was written, I think, in 2018. So it says, there's a mistaken belief that legislating barriers to pregnancy termination or overturning Roe v. Wade will end abortions. Precedent doesn't suggest this. In the 1950s, up to 1.2 million unsafe abortions were performed annually. According to the Guttmacher Institute, the rate of abortions declined from 2000 through 2008 in spite of their legality. There's a whole, like, it's literally like 4 pages of like author's note of like research that she did. But I also interviewed 150 women who had terminated a pregnancy. And she said, I also interviewed pro-life advocates. They were not religious zealots. They were men and women whose conversation I enjoyed and who were speaking from a place of deep personal conviction. All of them were appalled by acts of violence committed in the name of unborn children. They told me they wish that pro-choice advocates knew that they weren't trying to circumvent women's rights or tell women what to do with their bodies. They just wanted women who made that legal choice to realize that life was precious and that their decision would affect an innocent. And Jodi herself even went to one of the women's centers in Alabama, watched like abortion 5-week, an 8-week, and a 15-week. And she said, I myself have not had an abortion. I always believed myself to be pro-choice. Then I got pregnant with my 3rd child, and at 7 weeks began spotting heavily. The thoughts of losing that pregnancy was devastating to me at the time. In my mind, this was already a baby. Where we draw the line shifts, not just because those who are pro-life and pro-choice, but in each individual woman, depending on her current circumstances. Laws are black and white. The lives of women are 1,000 shades of gray. How can we solve the abortion debate without legislation? Anyway, I'm gonna go give this now to my neighbor, Diane. I'm gonna be like, here's a 5-star book. You want it? I'm actually going to be reading Wish You Were Here next, which I'm really excited. I've never read 2 Jodis in a row, so hopefully I still enjoy it. And I think that one is about COVID, so I don't feel like I'm gonna be triggered. We had COVID like a few months ago, so I think it's gonna be okay. But I'm gonna make coffee, go give this to my neighbor, and I will check up with you guys in a little bit.
Hey folks, so Alvin here while Jackie's on the beach. I decided to do the round 2 to get the crumbl cookies because I let her get more of a tan because I've clearly had too much because as you can see, I'm a little red and peeling up. So about to run in, get a round 2, and we will let you guys know what the story is. Right, so adventure finished. They were baking fresh cookies in there, so it was a little bit of a wait because it was busy. This is my friend Brian we went on the trip with. Yep, there he is. And these are the cookies. So I hope I remember these correctly, but we had to get 2 of the same because they were out of the regular chocolate chip, but thankfully we got those last time, so we know what a chocolate chip cookie tastes like. So we've got the Buckeye, which is in that top left area. Then the maple cinnamon, what was it, like a honey maple, like a honey bun, yeah, honey bun. Then you got a confetti there in the top right corner, key lime, coconut key lime, and then over here is the white Oreo cream something something. So we're gonna check these out here in a little bit, and we'll go from there.
All right, let's see what these look like here. Whoa! They look a little flatter this time than the other time.
They were baking them, so we couldn't get the well, they already know this in the clip I made.
Okay.
We couldn't get the regular one because
that's okay.
They were out.
I mean, I'm not worried about that.
And a lot of these were literally coming right out of the oven and being
wow.
topped because it was quite busy.
Wow. I'm just gonna try them.
I think we're ready to try.
All right.
We'll do
a nice
the
break.
maple, the little cinnamon bun here.
Okay. Wow, they really were just fresh.
Out the oven.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That looks amazing. All right. That's definitely different than honey bun.
That's mapley, all right.
Mm-hmm. The cookie's really good.
Solid. All right, let's do the hard one.
I also heard, yeah, for this one you squeeze the lime on top.
I was going to.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here's our confetti.
Still looks good, even though it's kind of normal. I feel like maybe they should have like an icing on this one, you know, with like sprinkles.
Some people like basic cookies.
That's true.
Very basic.
I would never pay like the $4 for that one, just plain.
And let me do the one that's going to be real easy to share with people.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Brownie with chocolate and peanut butter.
Do y'all like peanut butter? You like peanut butter, Aaron?
Yeah.
I'll just grab from here. Their chocolate ones are crumbly, like the Rocky Road's crumbly too. I'm surprised. I like that one. I like it. Peanut butter's really good.
Oh, that was a bad break. Sorry about that, folks.
That's okay. This looks good with the icing on it though. The cookie's really good. The icing tastes like cream cheese again.
Yeah.
I hear people either love this one or hate it. Coconut lime.
This one doesn't want to break.
Wow.
It's gonna break.
That's a chewy cookie.
I was about to say, I'll give you a small piece.
That's way better than what I expected. Everyone was acting like it was disgusting.
I mean, I'll eat it.
It tastes like a pina colada to me. I honestly think, though, last week's was better than this week's. What do you think?
Yeah, I think there were more contenders.
I really liked, I think this one, well,
These two are my favorite.
Yeah, I do really like this one. I did really like that one. I liked the cookie on the Oreo, but not really the icing. And this one was definitely better than I expected, but still not like my top.
Yeah. Cool.
It is 3:30. I came up so that way I could take a shower because I actually went into the ocean. Like, I'm all wet. Unfortunately, I don't have like a GoPro or anything in order to like have taken you guys in the ocean with me. I was like, gosh, definitely for like my next trip, I should invest in like a GoPro so I can actually take you like in the pool and in the ocean with me. That'd be super fun. But I'm going to take a shower, wash my hair, and then I'm probably gonna work on editing my videos since I didn't edit yesterday and I have 2 to edit today. And then for dinner, we're actually just gonna be making boxed mac and cheese. Like, nothing special, nothing crazy. So it's just kind of just a good old get fat day. Editing my videos, and I'm just gonna fill this on up. Alvin is making din din. It smells really good. I think it's mac and cheese and veggies and stuff. I edited 2 videos. I have not read more in my book. Actually, I haven't updated you guys at all on what I read in Wish You Were Here, so let me do that. All right, so I started reading Wish You Were Here, and I am 32 pages into it because I actually like went in the ocean today and stuff. So far, I am liking the 30 pages that I've read. Not a whole, well, I guess I should say some stuff did happen. So it's about Diana, who is 29, and she has this plan that she wants to be married by 30. She wants to have all of her kids by 35. She wants to like be exactly where she wants to be at her job. And she is 29, and she was about to go to the Galapagos Islands with her boyfriend, who she is pretty sure was going to propose on these islands because she found a ring like in her drawer. COVID breaks out. Like, this is actually about COVID, and it starts on March 13th, 2020. And so COVID breaks out. She's dating some type of doctor, a surgical resident. I don't know what that exactly means. But anyway, he has to stay in order to help with all the COVID stuff, and they didn't want to lose the money from the Galapagos trip. So she goes ahead and goes by herself, and when she gets there is when everything gets shut down, and so she can't even get into her hotel because they shut down the hotel, and she lost her luggage on like the plane trip over. So that's where I'm currently at. So that's all that's happened so far. I don't know where it's going to go from there, and I don't know what the big like moral dilemma is going to be in this book. Usually Jodi has like a courtroom scene or a trial or like some type of like very big moral dilemma decision of some sort that you're like fighting against in the book. And I honestly don't know what this one's going to be about. It seems to be a little bit more, would you say, like women's fiction-ish, if that makes sense. But I am liking it so far. So I do want to read more tonight now that I'm done with my videos. I think after dinner I'm just gonna sit out because it's kind of cloudy, but it still is like really nice out, and I love being able to like sit on these chairs as long as it's not like too windy or too cold. But I can always put like a sweatshirt on or whatever. Looks like dinner might be ready. All right, what do we got? Mushrooms, onions, and ground beef, because we were using up stuff from home that we brought. And good old mac and cheese.
No, bone apple teeth.
Bone apple teeth. Hello. It's 10 o'clock. Well, you can't see that, but we are heading to bed because we are going to wake up at 5:40 in the morning to go see the sunrise. We started doing this, I think it was our first year, because we came here for our honeymoon, and we've been coming back ever since as our like yearly vacation. And one of the times Alvin was like, you know what, let's wake up really early to see the sunrise. Not excited about it during that time, but after I saw it and then we like went and got coffee afterwards, it's been a really nice like tradition to do every single year. And so since tomorrow is our last day at the beach, we are going to watch the sunrise, and we're gonna go get coffee at the local coffee shop that we really like going to here. We go to it every year also. I have been watching TikTok, not reading. I did read more of this earlier. I'm at 73 pages, and I'm honestly not in love with it as much as the other Jody books, but it's gonna be a quick read. Like, it's actually only 300 pages, which I think is like the smallest Jody book that I've read so far. So I am going to knock this out tomorrow, but especially since we're waking up early and seeing the sunrise, it should be like kind of a longer day. So I'm hoping to finish this in the morning and then get a new book by lunchtime and maybe finish it so that way I could start a new book on the drive home if possible. I don't know. I definitely haven't read as much this year, but I've read a decent amount. Like, I've actually read a pretty good amount of books for June, I feel like. That's it. I don't really have more thoughts about the book yet until I get a little further along, since I only read like 40 pages since I updated you guys last. But I'm gonna head to bed and see you guys bright and early. Well, bright in the dark and then the early of the morning sun.